record of the list of indictments against this country in terms of the progress is irrefutable. For every 5 steps we've taken, there's been 8 steps back, and those steps have been intentional. And so I don't know about the gentleman's definition of endemic and whatever, and you talk about extreme views. I'd rather deal with, and my mother wanted me to be an attorney, but the facts, let's just deal with the facts that there would not have been Brown versus Board would not have been necessary if it hadn't been for Plessy versus Ferguson. The Civil Rights Act and Title VII would not have been necessary had it not been for Jim Crow. We saw with the recent election, I'm here in Atlanta, we saw a voter turnout unprecedented. That voter turnout followed a previous election where the governor, as the former Secretary of State, took millions of people off the rolls. So we had to counteract that. As a result, we elected a Black senator, first time person, and then a white young Jewish person who had ran unsuccessfully in a previous race. And what did you see happen immediately from the Georgia State Legislature? I want to be optimistic too, but I'm not talking about the individual who has malice and intent in his or her heart, regardless of race. I'm talking about public policy. Georgia created a blueprint, which was quickly followed by Texas and Florida. Those are intentional, and they have intentional, and they will have measurable consequences that will need extraordinary human effort to overcome so that we don't go backwards. Why don't those same states, why aren't they telling their legislatures, telling their senators and congressional representatives to vote for the John Lewis Act or to vote for the George Floyd Act? Why wouldn't they put the same amount of energy behind federal legislation to help move the entire country instead of doing what they're doing? Michael, I love you, but until this country consistently moves forward in a singular direction to achieve one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all, no, the jury is still out. And I'm holding my breath. I am holding my breath. My 2 sons, one of which is right now in Saudi Arabia, should not feel safer in Saudi Arabia than he did in South Carolina. Nope, this country is still a long way from what Martin said, the arc of justice, the arc bent toward justice. We still got a lot of pulling to get that arc to be where it needs to be. And that's all I got to say about it.